Welcome, welcome. We are going to venture back into some Pax Dei. This is the game that kind of got me into gaming day to day. You know, I raised 4 boys and spent a lot of times on a ball field somewhere, and they're all graduated and have jobs and have moved on. So I slowly got into gaming, but this is the game that got me back to gaming day to day. Then it kind of got me into streaming because I was like, I'll just stream what I'm playing. Then, so Star Citizen, Little Ashes of Creation, some other games, but this is the game. The game's not where I like it to be, but the developers are making progress, and this is one of the progress. So let's get into the updates. So they've introduced Grace to the game. Grace is the ethereal currency central to player progression, rewards, and a social system in Pax Dei. It symbolizes the divine power, enabling you to perform miracles for yourself and those that care about you. So a lot of games, gold and whatever, and even Pax Dei has gold. Kind of like mana, but it's not like mana. Mana in a lot of games is for wizards and stuff like that. So it's central to this game. So this is a key foundation for Pax Dei going forward. They have quite a bit to do and add to it, but this is key. How you get it? If you log in daily, you'll get a small amount of grace for free each day. So there's a kicker. So that's how they get those login numbers. So I'm going to be real curious what the Steam's numbers are going to be like. I don't think it's going to draw new people in, but I think people that are currently playing, they may not log in every day, and they might just pop in, log in, get their grace, and log off. And then you can also use gold to acquire additional grace. However, the gold increases progressively. The more grace you buy in a single day, the more expensive it gets. And we'll see here. I've watched a few other people streaming earlier today, and it's pretty expensive. Miracles are powerful and thematic abilities designed to enhance your experience in Pax Dei. Whether you're focused on exploration, crafting, combat, or socializing, there is a miracle for every playstyle and level of wealth. They allow you to perform supernatural feats, receive divine blessings, and harness extraordinary powers to shape your journey. Yeah, it's just another word of saying you can do stuff. Most miracles require grace to cast, though some are free. So basically the stuff that we've had at the very beginning of the game, notably home teleport and corpse. I don't like the word home teleport because it's not really a home teleport. It goes you to your primary shrine that's in your, I guess, province or whatever you want to call those, regions or whatever. So what you've always had today, you still have. And then all the other new stuff will cost grace. So just as you press T today, they've now replaced it. It's still T, and there's just grace options now. The first waves of new miracles focus on boosting your gathering and crafting efficiencies. These essential blessings are automatically granted to all players. Additional miracles will be introduced over time, many of which will require exploration and progression to unlock. So, this will give things acquired. So maybe there's certain miracles you want to be able to perform or whatever and so forth. And so you got to do something in the game to acquire it. So it'll be interesting to see how they end up. So here's the gathered ones. These are pretty straightforward. It's interesting. You're going to see on the other ones where they give you a specific number, which I don't know what it means. But these are all just about efficiency, right? So bountiful harvest, increased yields from gathering plants, mushrooms, and other gathering nodes. I assume that's things like clay and so forth. And then you can also, for the 3 skills you have in the game, which is wood cutting, mining, and then the new skinning skill, you can also boost those skills too, and you get more for those. And they only last an hour. Hey Scar, what's going on, man? We looking at the update, then we jumping in the game. And then we have professions blessings, temporary enhanced crafting skills, increase the success rate of crafting tasks, and in turn accelerate XP gains. These blessings do not impact XP rewards directly to unlock recipes, as the base skill is used for those purposes. Different professions can be achieved at the same. Blessings can be active at the same time. If two blessings boost the same skill, only the strongest buff applies. Yeah. So what they're saying is you don't get an accelerated XP rate, but you kind of do that if something is normally hard, and then it becomes moderate because of the boost. Yep, alright. We're going to go in, just pop. We're going to see a little bit what the new updates are. We're going to pop right in. We'll see what kind of stuff you built first. I want to check that out too. So what they're saying is if something's hard, it'll now be moderate. So even though you don't get an XP boost, you kind of do, because something that's hard is going at the skill of moderate. You'll craft more of those for a given level. And then it's basically all the professions. Right, all the different professions that can craft something. There's a blessing for +1 to it. And then future plans is interesting. Higher tier versions blessings will be introduced. Upgraded miracles will offer greater benefits, come at a higher grace cost, and may require unlocking through exploration and progression. We also plan to introduce other types of miracles, such as the ones that facilitate traveling. Frankly, I just wish they'd add horses into the game, but, that's just me. I mean, I want them to add this, but just give me something more than walking. Miracles are just the beginning of what Pax Dei has in store. Let the divine guide you on the path. I'm not going to go through all these, but basically a bunch of market fixes, just things that weren't working exactly right for markets. Changes and fixes, just more things that weren't working exactly for markets. You can pause the screen later on for the recording. And gear and crafting resources, again, just some fixes that they had in the release. More fixes. And more fixes. There was one in here I saw that I did like. I can't remember which one it was. But a bunch of fixes at the end, so that's good. So let's get into it. Let's load her up.